All right, guys, you been here on Ask Man's Return YouTube channel. The man with the plan, the man with the knowledge, and the man that can be wrong at times when you don't think you're going to be. And yes, we're talking about last night's main event at SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar just totally dominating the WWE World Heavyweight Champion John Cena. I've been reading a lot of articles, and I have to admit, I'm sort of confused about what a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are saying in articles that this needed to happen. It was a way to take John out of the major spotlight that he's been in for so many years. And, obviously we know that sooner or later John Cena has to step down and things have to move on. But here's my grief with all of this. Why Brock Lesnar? Yeah, you built him up as a beast. You saw him defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Why is the WWE kissing Brock Lesnar's ass, who is a man that is only out for himself? And he takes away the glory from a lot of other people, where the glory should be tagged to them. Now, like I said in a recent video, I don't have a problem with John Cena losing the belt. I have a problem with how he lost the belt and who he lost the belt to. Um, Brock Lesnar is a man that does what he wants to do, gets what he wants, and obviously the WWE has decided to fall behind and support him. And in my eyes, the WWE has really handled John Cena in some various ways throughout the past. I think John Cena, being the face of the company, which they now are looking to probably replace John Cena. That's what everybody's talking about. And but is this the way to do it? You've got Brock Lesnar as our WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's booked for Night of Champions. Does he have a rematch with John Cena? One has to wonder. A lot of people are saying that Lesnar's going to hold the belt till WrestleMania, and I'm just saying, you got to be kidding me. I do not see Lesnar being the WWE World Heavyweight Champion till WrestleMania. There's also reports that Vince McMahon wants The Rock to face Lesnar for the title at WrestleMania, and he is disputing with Triple H, who wants Roman Reigns. Now, Vince, come on. The Rock and Brock, two part-timers to main event your WrestleMania. Yeah, I know it's all about the financial issues within the WWE, and sometimes, the bottom line is, yeah, well, obviously you need to make money, but WWE used to be based around the fans. Now it seems more like it's just based around that monetary value. Um, John Cena could have lost last night in a fashion where at least it wouldn't have made him look too bad. But the WWE has decided to destroy John Cena. And, where does this leave John Cena now? We won't see him on tonight's Monday Night Raw, which was pretty obvious. Will he get his rematch at Night of Champions? It's still up in the air. We still have Dave Bautista eventually coming back, which could be a challenge for Brock Lesnar. There's rumors of Rusev getting involved in the mix. With Lesnar and Rusev, I personally just wouldn't want to see, because there are so many other guys on the roster that need to get involved in these type of main events. Dolph Ziggler winning the Intercontinental belt last night. Yeah, he deserves to have a title, but this is probably going to be as far as he's going to go. So, I mean, to me, it's meaningless for Ziggler to get that belt. I'd rather see Ziggler get involved with, the likes of Randy Orton, Kane, guys within the main event to push him up there, to get him over, and get him in that situation where he could come out with a title shot. But, yeah, I'm still just befuddled over last night's main event. Unless, like I said, there's an angle going on with it. It should be interesting as well to note on Monday Night Raw tonight, with Paul Heyman coming out with Brock Lesnar, will the Authority and Lesnar and Heyman actually, you know, intertwine and Heyman and Lesnar really join the Authority? You know, people have to remember it wasn't all that long ago that Brock Lesnar and Triple H had some very brutal matches, and he broke his arm. He broke his best friend's arm, Shawn Michaels. And, you know, the WWE tends to forget that we all remember these things. And I just don't see Heyman and Lesnar actually joining the Authority. And so I honestly have to believe, and I honestly have to hope that there's going to be a storyline coming out of this. But we'll have to wait and see what happens tonight on Raw, as well as the Nikki Bella and Brie Bella situation, which I thought was in poor taste to do this. These are sisters, and for them to split them up, yeah, it probably makes for a good storyline, but where is it really going to lead to? You know, so yeah, then again, you know, I just try to go over in my head watching the main event last night at SummerSlam and how it just was Brock Lesnar just was so dominant. I mean, at least in Extreme Rules back in 2012, John Cena put up a fight and he did eventually win, which we all were sort of shocked there. But the point being, if Lesnar, like rumors have reported, holds this belt till WrestleMania, he's not going to be on TV hardly at all. He'll do his monthly pay-per-view appearance. But if people think that it's going to be a good thing for him to be on Raw maybe twice a month, you know, maybe I'm wrong. But then again, you know, why now, Brock Lesnar? Why now have you decided maybe that you might stick around for a while? You made it quite clear that you couldn't handle it before. So what's the difference now? Maybe it's lots of money. And to be quite honest with you, Lesnar being a part-time deal here in the WWE, for him to take out The Undertaker and do what he did to John Cena last night, I thought the WWE did it in very, very poor taste this year. I think the year 2014 is another year just like last year, which, you know, WWE has relied solely recently on part-timers coming back like they did with The Rock last year and now with Brock Lesnar. And again, you know, what does that say for the talent that sits backstage in the locker room? You know, it's almost like a slap in the face saying, well, I guess we're not good enough. And that's exactly how the WWE makes them feel. So anyway, that's all I got to say about this. This is the Iceman on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel, Monday Night Raw tonight. I'll be watching it because I'm sort of curious what the after effect will be with the Authority, Heyman, Lesnar. We obviously know John Cena won't be appearing. They're going to probably make him look like he's very, very injured. And I did read reports on WrestleZone that they were worried that the way he had those 16 German suplexes that there might have been possible damage to the neck of John Cena. One only has to hope that this isn't actually true. So, you know, my champ lost. Is it time for Cena to fade out of the picture? Well, for me, if John Cena has to fade out of this picture, then maybe so doesn't Randy Orton, because they both came into the business around the same time. So what's good for one is good for another. This is the Iceman. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great day.